Vamos a
Juegar.
What that means? Play?
Jugar.
Yo. Este tipo.
Inventando palabras.
Exacto.
Inventándose.
Juegar. Achonera, vamos a jugar.
That's why you could
Joe, you think that's funny?
The guest.
Damn.
I don't know if
You supporting this guy?
I don't know if he's Puerto Rican. I don't know if he was
what
chopping on Puerto
saying.
Ricans
He
or what.
confusing the guest. Every guest that comes in thinks he's Puerto Rican.
Guys, you
I
know
like Puerto Rican.
You know we're recording, right?
No, we're
We
not.
recording?
Yeah,
Stop
we
lying.
official. Jovian, welcome to
Yo.
Aqui Chillin, my
God,
brother.
welcome.
I appreciate you for having me, guys. It's an honor to be here. My pleasure.
Bro, first of all, I know we caught you off guard, and this is what we usually do. We just try to catch people off guard.
Nice.
There's no fucking like introduction. We just go at it because we chillin'.
Natural. Eso así.
I'm in it.
You know what I'm saying?
Eso el vibe.
Y estos dos siempre están peleando.
I repeated
Now,
what he
first
said.
of all, I don't even want to talk to Ariely right now because
Why?
I gave her a protein bar for her birthday, and she talked about she don't like nuts.
Violated.
Yo,
Y los otros días, Team vino con a
Yeah.
bag full of nuts, con chocolate. ¿Y quién se comió todo?
Damn.
no, I
You see
didn't.
what
So
I
in
mean?
the month she
No, I-
changed.
All
First
a
of
sudden,
all,
acting brand new.
First
Your
of
nuts,
all,
bro.
Espera el año
you
nuevo
gave
por lo
me
menos.
a peanut butter bar. I don't eat peanut butter. Okay,
The best part.
Anyways,
Muchacho. Anyways,
welcome
we
to
got
the show.
our special guest today,
Facts.
Jovian Hive Juice Lab,
Yes, sir. The one and only.
the one and only in New York City,
That's a
right?
fact.
Well, in the world.
So
Can we
far.
say that?
For now.
For
now.
now.
For now.
Because, you know, when you start something, there's a lot of imitators that comes behind
Oh, yes.
a movement, right?
Oh, yes.
Jovian, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that I can't say I haven't been an imitator myself. I take a lot of inspiration from a lot of juice shops around me, and
That's cool.
That's cool.
you know, it's just they got some.
Don't
cool
give 'em
recipes
credit, though.
sometimes. No, we give them credit. We
Consider
give them
man.
credit.
Nah, you
though.
got to give
Nah,
me
fuck
credit.
that shit, man.
Ito, it's called collaboration too.
Of course.
Why can't we collaborate together?
Shout out to Wonder Juice over
There
in
you go.
Okay,
Colorado.
want the juice?
Do
Want the
it.
juice in the house.
Let me correct myself. You could give them a shout out if they're not from New York.
Damn.
They're a couple states away, so we good.
Exactly. We can't be giving shout out to the competition. You know what I'm saying?
Eres malo.
Jovian, and where you from, like, in the city?
Yonkers, New York.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Yonkers.
Shout out to Yonkers,
You
man.
know, we have a little
Absolutely.
community that keep chilling from Yonkers, man.
Yeah, man.
Family, all of them.
For real.
A lot of people from Yonkers have come to the show,
I've
to the
seen
podcast. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Love it, man.
Old Bobo over
Bobo,
there.
shout out to
Bobo in the
Bobo.
house.
Yeah, Jelani,
Yes, sir. Shout out to Jelani. Yep.
Yonkers fam, making a statement down here in the city.
Damn.
That's what I'm
Damn.
talking about.
I like it.
Jovian, and how you got, first of all, what's your nationality?
Puerto Rican and Salvadorian. Boricua en Guanaco.
Wow.
Yo quería, porque yo no sabía muy bien de dónde. Yo como pensaba que tú eras puertorriqueño,
Nah.
pero.
I guess Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Nah, I be knowing, bro.
How you know?
First of all, if this was a job interview, that's a lawsuit. We can't ask you
Yeah,
what's your
for real.
nationality. That's all I'm saying.
For real.
I'm not reporting nobody. I'll still take the position.
And now,
Can't.
how did you get started with the Hive Juice Lab? Because those two nationalities, I'm not sure if there's juice trucks out there. Like, where did the inspiration come from?
So it started a couple of years back, actually. When I got out of the Air Force, I started cooking.
Okay,
And,
you was in the Air Force?
Yeah,
How long?
4 years.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got out, and right after, I knew I wanted to work in restaurants, and I had the big chef dream and everything. Celebrity chefs were all the rage back then, and I was thinking I was going to be one of them.
Shows.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace, Anthony
exactly.
Bourdain.
Rest in peace, man. That's my guy.
Bro, I used to love that show. His shows.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He's the best. Completely unfiltered, just raw. Heard it was conspiracy anyway. We won't get into that.
Oh, man.
We're gonna have to talk about that after
Now
the
we
show.
can talk. Now we talk about it. Talk your shit, man.
Yo, I can't. He's always starting problems, right? That's super
How much
dope.
chilling?
What inspired you though to become a chef? Were you cooking while you were in the Air Force? Like,
So yeah, I picked up cooking in the Air Force. Just living on my own. I joined when I was 17, and I found myself, without my mother, and
Right.
just picking up new skills, and I found a lot of pleasure doing it, a lot of satisfaction, and just looking up recipes and stuff. It was really, really fun.
oh, nice. What was one of your favorite dishes?
One of my favorite dishes must be this dish I made for my uncle one time for his birthday. It was a carrot risotto.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Damn.
it's risotto
What is that?
prepared, you know, the way risotto is prepared, but instead of
What's risotto?
Chico don't know what risotto
That's,
is.
that's too fancy for me.
He knows-
I know about
he
chopped
knows
cheese.
99 pizza.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put you on. I'm gonna put you on.
99 cent pizza.
Dollar
pizza?
Dollar pizza. Okay.
So you like Italian risotto's
Yeah.
Italian?
Okay.
There you go.
All right, so it's like a little rice dish.
Okay.
But technically it's pasta. It looks like rice, but technically it's pasta, and it blows up.
That should sound
It
good.
swells up. You boil it in the water, and whatever flavors you're putting there is what you're gonna taste at the end.
Really?
So usually people make it like really creamy and sort of acidic, but I made like a carrot risotto with carrot juice. So Hive Juice Lab, right?
Exactly.
But it was made with carrot juice, and then I did a carrot top pesto. So I used the top of the carrot and mixed it with some mint, some lemon, some Parmesan.
Oh,
and
wow. I never heard of that.
made the
That sounds
pesto
fire,
with
though.
that. Yeah, it was dope.
Good.
That's
Sounds healthy too.
I love pesto
healthy, but
sauce.
extremely
so
crazy. Yeah,
that
super
sounds good.
Yeah. I'll send you the
Nice.
recipe after this if you want.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
She can't cook though.
You know what? You're such a hater, bro.
It's raw though. I just put everything in a blender and it's
Such a
done.
hater. I got a blender. There you go. Now you don't gotta worry about me cooking. You satisfied now? You happy? I'm gonna put it on a blender.
Tato.
Está bien.
Dale ahí.
Mátense.
Gracias.
Damn. So I heard you say you blended it. So, but risotto, you don't blend risotto, do you?
No, just the pesto.
Oh, just the pesto sauce.
Yeah, the
Got
pesto.
it.
She was asking about the pesto. The pesto sauce is raw, so you just
Okay.
throw the carrot tops, the lemon, the cheese, and everything, and you blend it up until it's a nice little sauce.
And that's how. So, how did the whole juice creation come into play?
For real.
So
what was the first juice, right?
Yeah, un jugo de
Oh
limón.
man, the first juice I think it had. I think the first juice had every kind of fruit and vegetable that we had in the fridge. Like it was like
Ese fue
Oh, a
metiendo
little
todo.
concussion.
yeah, and I liked it more
That's
because
dope.
the pulp that came out was rainbow color. So I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
that's
this is gonna
fire.
taste banging right
Oh,
now, and
wow.
it just tasted like dirt.
Hey, I thought he was gonna say, and it was fire.
Yeah.
I learned later to appreciate the flavor, but that first round was a little like, oh wow,
Oh,
this is,
man.
we gotta play around with this a little bit.
And because for me, I learned like green apple, for example, whenever something tastes bitter, whenever I'm trying new just veggies or new fruits and it tastes like, I've learned, I don't know, to appreciate a green apple, to always add it, and kind of helps me out. What was one of the secrets you have learned experimenting?
That's really funny. Apples and citrus, any kind of citrus, are like pretty much our saviors for all of our recipes. So they bring the most amount of juice content into the recipe, and then everything is just kind of like flavor additives. Yeah. So nothing artificial, obviously, but apples and citrus are what composes a lot of our juices.
So,
Nice. So before we even get to Hive Juice Lab, like when you were creating these juices, were you doing research on your side, or was that just like lo que había en la nevera? You were just playing around with the ingredients.
So it actually, when we started juicing, it was for the purpose of helping my mother. So she became ill a
tell us
couple of
about that,
years
yeah.
back. Yeah, she passed away last year, unfortunately. We just celebrated her
Sorry.
1 year. No, I appreciate the sentiment. A lot of blessings came with it too, and brought the family a lot closer together. But before that, you know, about 5 years ago, she was diagnosed with cancer, stage 4 colorectal, and she'd been doing research on her own and found the Gerson's therapy. So Gerson's therapy, if you know anything about it, it's just basically raw vegan.
Right.
And you're doing a lot of carrot juice, a lot of lemon juice with that, and some turmeric, and you're just overall very, very clean. So she had showed me that, and I said, this is kind of boring. Maybe we could do some different juices and kind of keep it spicy so that you don't get bored and tired of this after a week. And we started playing with flavors, and that, I guess that you could say is where Hive Juice Lab
Took you,
started.
yeah. Because imagine drinking carrot juice every day.
Right.
No se cansa después after a while, right?
Very much. Yeah, my wife's boss, they were probably our first patrons of the business, and they were all about the Gerson's therapy too. And it hit home because I was like, wow, you know, this is where we all started.
Yeah, and they understood, right?
They understood.
Yeah.
And I was making them their recipe, you know, the carrot and apple juice. And I said, no, we got to change this up. We'll add a little bit of lemon, some turmeric, just so, you know, we had a little more dimensional for them. So they ended up appreciating that very much too. They're like, yeah, Gracias is a little boring, so just add some flavor to the healthy lifestyle.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then what inspired the name Hive Juice Lab? Or who inspired you to create a company to try to sell the juices?
My mother and I had been talking about it. When we were juicing, we were like, wow, this makes us feel really great, and I think we're onto something with this. And we were looking into either doing mobile or a brick and mortar space. And so it was really my mother. My mother and I started it.
She started it. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you ever come check out the bus, you'll see, we have a lot of things in memory of her. We got her name on the side. We got a mural painted on the back from a local artist community in Yonkers. They came and painted a mural that my brother
that's beautiful.
kind of came up with the concept, and my mother's the queen bee.
Hey,
so you can see it. It's really,
dope.
really, really pretty stuff.
Yeah. The bus is beautiful because we saw it at Bobo's
we saw it. That's
vegan
dope.
barbecue.
Yeah, thank you.
Colors
It's that out.
gorgeous.
It's that
And
out.
I saw on Instagram the making of the bus, which
talk
looks
about that,
super
yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So again, my mother, she bought the bus. She kind of just,
It was a school bus.
It's a school bus,
Yeah.
a retired school bus.
Very
So
nice.
what happens is that they automatically retire school buses after 10 years. And they either go to auction or they get junked. And we know a guy in Jersey who gets all the buses before they go to auction, and we get it for a cheap price. And yeah, we ended up paying like 6 G's for what's pretty much a brand new bus.
Yeah.
Apart from little.
Está caro para mí.
Está caro, but I don't have to pay rent.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have to pay rent on a
That's
brick and
true.
mortar. I
He
pay that
reduced-
6 G's,
That's
and that's
it.
it.
He
And you're
reduces
good
his
to go.
overhead
Yeah.
significantly
It's true.
by buying that bus.
Right.
Because now,
You thought about the bigger picture.
yeah, if he would have opened up a small juice shop, now
And
he
it's
has the
mobile.
rent every month to take care. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's mobile.
It's mobile.
OJ, he could go anywhere. You could go anywhere with that.
And it gave us
Super
the chance to explore our markets. So we knew that we wanted to be in Yonkers, but sometimes life doesn't let things work out that way. It brings you a different way, and you gotta
pivot.
move and adapt, and exactly.
Yeah.
And we ended up working everything but Yonkers for our first season. And it's been a blessing, honestly. We've got so many great accounts, and we met people all across Westchester, and
That's awesome.
people asking for us in Connecticut and Jersey. So it
So
was a strong start.
I know you don't do this by yourself. At least I hope so. I hope you don't, because you probably stress yourself out.
Yeah.
So do you have a team that helps you with
Yeah,
the
I got
creation of the juices and the drive-in and whatnot,
I got a big part of my team here. That's my wife, Ashley. So she's sitting.
Shout
Amazing.
out to
Shout out to
Ashley.
Ashley. You know what they say? Behind a great man is always a great woman.
Very strong.
That's a fact.
And very true.
That's
Yeah.
very true, yeah.
Absolutely. So she picks up the slack, or she jumps in whenever I'm running behind because of my own irresponsibilities. So she jumps in and she catches me up.
I'm sure she reminds you to stay focused too a lot, right?
Absolutely.
Because it's not all uphill. Sometimes I'm sure there's
Right.
doubts about,
Oh yeah.
have you had an experience when you were like, damn, I don't think this is going to work?
I think the month of August was funny for us.
This past August?
Yeah.
Why?
So we launched in May, and that's the beginning of the farmers market season in spring. And that's really when it's the busiest too. June and July is like that too. But come August, everybody in Westchester starts to go away. They go on vacation and stuff, and we didn't really know that. It's our first time in the market, and we're like, damn, nobody wants to buy our juice. But it was really that nobody was around.
Yeah. August is that month, like even in general, like people that work regular jobs or whatnot, it's like that vacation month for a lot of people. They just travel and leave wherever they're from.
So that put a lot of doubt in my head. I was like, wow, this is really rough. Like, people should be really thirsty right now.
It's hot out here.
But it was just, there was nobody at the
Wing
markets. There was nobody at the markets, and that month was kind of crazy for me. I'm like, man, can this really pay my bills? But then come September, everybody, all the vendors in the markets who were feeling the same thing I was feeling, but it wasn't their first rodeo. They were like, yo, stick around till September. Watch what happens.
Boom.
And boom. Exactly.
You gotta be patient.
Right. Yeah.
Patience is key,
Yeah,
man.
so this month is super busy for us. Last month we did,
That's amazing.
So I
Amazing.
noticed,
So
yeah.
that's
So
awesome.
like going through your Instagram, I noticed you were at the Botanical Garden and other places. Are these like pop-up events that you do?
so they're farmers markets.
Farmers markets.
Yeah, the one at the Botanical Garden is permanent farmers. Well, not permanent. It's a seasonal farmers market. They're there from May till the end of October. And that's every Wednesday. And they're part of the same market group that runs the one we do in Irvington, Bronxville, Chappaqua.
Nice.
And we've established a really, really great relationship with all of our people at Botanical
That's
Garden in the
beautiful.
Bronx. And, you know, we're branching out there. Hopefully we're going into a market, the BX Botanical Market. It's an all raw, vegan, organic, you know, market, and they want to feature us in their show. That's awesome.
Are you vegan?
It used to be. It's a
What
funny
changed? What
story.
changed?
I
wanna know this.
What changed? No,
Ten cuidado con este.
Cuidado con él.
Ten cuidado.
Life
no
got
le
really
dé.
busy. Life
Yeah.
got really busy, and we hadn't fully established ourselves in the vegan way of cooking yet. So when life got really crazy, it's easy to revert back to everything you were doing, and not using it as an excuse, but you know, we went back. We went back to just like eating chicken, no red meat and stuff like that.
You went back to the dark side?
right.
The dark
we
side.
crossed back over.
You saw Whopper got a plant-based
Impossible
patty?
Burger. Yeah, they got the Impossible.
Impossible Burger.
They
What do you
do.
think?
Burger King.
Yeah, I seen it. If Bobo heard you talking about this right
He'll
now,
kill
go
him.
crazy.
Yo,
He'll
Bobo.
go crazy.
yeah,
Kill
let's
this
not
guy.
mention it.
Nah, that shit is trash too, man.
tried
That,
it?
the Whopper, nah, I never did.
Oh, I would not.
But you
I
know
would not
that
try
shit ain't no plant-based shit.
Nah, that's fucking Element 115 based.
It's processed beyond belief. Like,
Oh, for real.
those things are crazy.
And I checked, the sodium is over 1,000, bro.
Oh my god.
I was like, what?
Sheesh.
Si tú te comes dos ya, te moriste.
Muerto. That's
Damn.
crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
Hive Juice Lab in the
Yes.
motherfucking
In the
building.
fucking building.
Mi hermano, ¿cómo tú te sientes? You chilling?
Bien, bro. Aquí.
Yeah.
You feeling the vibe?
I'm
Oh, wait. We wished him
Yes.
happy birthday earlier, but the
Yes, off
public
camera,
doesn't
but
know
yeah.
that it's his birthday
Word
today,
up.
right?
absolutely.
¿Cuánto
October
años?
5th, 26 years old.
Look
Oh
at
my
that.
God, this kid is a baby.
You're not gonna sing happy birthday? Tú eres cantante.
I sing happy birthday to females.
Yeah, he doesn't like singing
Oh,
to
my
guys.
bad.
That's why sex.
Nah.
He
Ni
charges.
que ya me van a atacar para
He
eso.
charges me,
Yo.
Nah,
guys.
it feel a bit weird and shit. Imagine you just have eye contact with
I'm
me
with
and
it.
Los and shit. Like,
I
yo,
wanna see that
happy
happening.
birthday
Get it.
to you.
Why can't you do that to him?
Do it to
though?
him.
Hi,
Only the
happy
false seven, man.
birthday
Get it.
to you.
Me derretí.
Hey.
And I heard you guys going out to dinner tonight too.
To
with
some
the wife.
expensive shit, bro. Que yo dije diablo.
Yeah, they
Where
put-
you guys going?
Polo Bar on 55th and Madison. It's
Nice.
a Ralph Lauren restaurant.
Love,
They're
muchachos.
old family of mine, so
Oh,
had
Diablo, tú tenías que quedarte con la
chaqueta.
chaqueta para que vean el flow.
Ellos van a
Too
ver,
Ooh, he said
ellos van a ver
too
toda
much
esa-
sauce for the
they're gonna see
camera.
all that sauce when we take the pic later.
That's
They're
a
gonna-
fact.
you
They're
know
gonna
what
be
I'm
like,
saying?
I'll
damn.
get dressed for it. And wifey's here, so she just makes it that much better. She boosts me
Oh,
up.
there
You
you
make
go.
me
Shout out to
feel- you
wifey.
make me-
She got the Chibo coat on.
You see that, right?
You know what?
That's Wolf. I think that's Wolf.
Yo.
She's cozy. That's all I
Yeah,
know.
that's
Yo
fire.
no puedo con
They
Yo.
they got style.
I don't know why we in the middle of the interview. Team is just walking around serving water, baby.
¿Qué tú crees? Que tú una misa, loco.
Porque no traje jugo.
No trajiste
Porque no
jugo.
traje Me dormí en la paja.
Yo.
Bro,
I
so
can.
Hive Juice Lab, how did the name come up? It's a
The
cliche
name.
question, but I have to ask it, you know?
The name, I think we were just exploring. I remember the couple of weeks we were kind of working on it, and we were just throwing different names out, and we had different ideas, and it'd be like, oh man, that already exists. Oh shoot, and we would always use Instagram as a reference to see if anybody had the name already.
Mm-hmm.
And
Smart, yeah. It's like,
yeah, and
let's do it.
a lot of people did have the names that we want, but then I think at that time we were on a bender, I guess, of going to farms and stuff, and like we were really interested in like bees and different things, like and that related to our family a lot, because they would call us like the buzzing beehive, the church that I would come from, because it was a lot of people. We were always buzzing. And
That's so
some
cute.
good, some bad.
Muchacho.
Some good, some
That's
bad.
not cute.
That's what do you mean?
Ellos estaban stinging everybody.
Oh yeah, exacto.
Exacto.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it. No, my family's like super crazy, but you know,
Those are
we're
the
well
good
known in
families.
Yonkers, right?
I love those families.
It's a
Big
big
family, yeah.
So I think, you know, just bouncing ideas back, my wife, my mother, my brother and just like different friends were like, how does Hive Juice Lab sound? And that sounds kind of weird.
It sounds
Sounds dope.
Nah, it's
I
super
like it.
dope.
I thought about your mother since you said she's the queen bee. I thought about her.
Yeah, and
That goes
we
for
try to
everyone.
tie all that in. Like we're like the worker bees, and we actually have
so
a
cute.
juice
Dope.
called the worker bee on the menu, and that's
Ooh.
happens to be the most popular one.
Damn.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah.
¿Cuántos drinks hay en el menu?
8 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
So
you-
seven
fire. That's-
officially as of next week it'll be 8. We're taking some things out and adding some stuff for the season.
Nice.
So.
And have you have you been discovering new ones as you go, or did you create the first 7? I think you said, right?
Yeah, so the first 7 were all us. But like I said, I shouted out Wonder Press earlier. They it was a customer from the Bronx Botanical Garden that she said, "You don't have anything with cabbage in it?" And I said, cabbage juice, that's weird.
Cabbage.
I didn't say that to her, but I thought in my head, cabbage juice, what would that even taste like? And then she broke down the ingredients that were in it, and it was from this juicery in Colorado, and I looked them up right away, and this happened to be their best-selling juice, and I'm like,
Cabbage juice.
cabbage juice.
juice.
Yeah. And she was like, it's so delicious. Like, you need this on the menu, and I will buy multiple bottles every week. And so that's their blush, and it's red cabbage, cucumber, ginger, apple, and lemon. So all those things sound really bitter and sour, but when the juice comes together, it's like,
It's sweet.
it's really, really great. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got a juice idea for you, man.
Talk to me.
I got ginger. Boom. You put ginger. You put carrot. You put onion. And,
haciendo sopa.
and a little bit of Henny.
Pero eso es para quitarte un catarro o una gripe.
Eso te quita el catarro, la
Yo.
gripe y te da ánimo.
Eso se sirve frío o caliente.
Ánimo.
Tibio.
Okay.
Es un sancocho,
Yo me
una
entiendo.
sopa.
That shit is fire.
Yo.
Yo, I don't even want credit, bro. Dale pa' allá.
Bro, the Chico with a K.
Chico
Chico with a K.
I am
O
done.
call it La Pámpara.
La
Pámpara.
Y ese nombre.
That's team right there.
Team is La
La
Pámpara.
Pámpara now.
I am done.
Mr. Huggies and shit.
Mr. Huggy.
La Pámpara. I'm really gonna start using that, I think.
You should make a juice called La Pámpara.
Yo, the first time
And
I
just
heard
sell it
that,
in
I
the
was like, what the
Heights.
hell is that?
Yo, he pulls up to the Heights with a juice called
Oh,
La Pámpara.
it's
It's
over.
over.
Everybody's
It's a wrap.
gonna
It's
want
done.
that.
It's over. Mira, te lo voy a decir. Estos
Ginger,
son-
carrot, and onion.
Not even.
Oh.
La Pámpara has to be different. La
And
Pámpara
the
What
has
is it?
La Pámpara has to be ginger. I think ginger always goes
Ginger
well.
always
yeah.
good.
Guanábana.
Oh, he on to
Tropical
something.
on me.
Okay.
Okay.
Guayaba.
Guayaba. Oh,
Diantre,
shit.
algo
What else
refrescante.
starts with G? Guava.
Guava.
Hey, yo! Pause, bro.
Oh my God. Cold press only organic.
All right,
Organic.
cold press. Yo, pause, time out. Carrots, add some carrots to
Están
that.
pasando de bro.
Otro vegetalito, por favor.
My brother. Yo, so...
Got him.
Se pasó. The vision for Hive Juice Lab.
Yo, you guys gotta be in tears.
Oh, she's
bro.
really crying.
She's crying.
I need tissue.
Not
Ja,
You
ja.
know why? She was thinking about the next G.
Yeah, she was thinking about it.
Nice Chico with a K over here.
Okay. Where you see Hive Juice Lab,
God.
like, what's your vision for it? This is what I want to hear.
I see it evolving into more of a lifestyle brand than anything, not just food. So just things that are sustainable and ethical
Right.
all around. That includes clothing, which is something I've been very passionate about in the previous years, and I kind of put it on pause, but I want to do something with sustainable clothing and ethical fashion for sure. It's a big thing that's affecting our planet right now.
Yeah.
Like the fashion industry is so unsustainable, you wouldn't even believe. Like the amount of water and clothes that people throw out after the water's been used and all this is, we definitely need more solutions and more people involved in that sector of like helping the earth.
Do you see your juices like at Equinox?
Oh, yeah.
And like other gyms? Because I know they all have juice bars. So I feel like you would be like a perfect match for something like that, right?
The perfect marriage, yes. So my uncle, he does some real estate. My wife is on the team too. over in Westchester. They're on the Sotheby's team out of Bronxville.
Oh, nice.
And so he has a new building that just came up in New Rochelle, and they're putting a fitness factory there. So we're in contacts with the owners there. So hopefully working on a little smoothie bar, juice bar for people to, get their post-workout stuff. And that'll be the start. And then we're doing a bunch of wholesale stuff with like little shops. There's a nail salon and a beauty parlor that wants to have us in their fridges all the time. So we'll be
even better.
Cool.
Yeah, doing that.
Do you have any like protein, like any fitness juices that you prepare?
So we like to think a lot of all of our juices are really great for anybody who's active, who lives an active lifestyle.
Nice.
Particularly the butter soft juice, one of my favorites. My mother actually came up with the recipe. So that's cantaloupe, sweet potato, orange, and turmeric.
No guanábana?
No guanábana, no guava, no onions tampoco.
Or rum.
Damn.
No, but that's a really great juice for recovering.
That's dope.
The
Nice.
dextrose and the sweet potato is especially great for you after a workout. You feel it go up right away, and that's what we live for. But a lot of people come to us at the market after a run or something like that, and you'll see them all sweaty and kind of drained. And the other day, this lady, she looked like super dehydrated. I thought she was gonna fall out.
Oh man.
She's like sweating and like she's like, "You got water?" And I'm like, "No, I got something better. Hold on, let me help you out real quick." And she sat down on a table next to the bus, and I saw her drinking it slowly, and I saw her mood picking up and her energy picking up, and I'm like, "You see, that's why we do this."
Yeah,
That's
what's
dope.
up.
That is so dope. I appreciate so much getting to know you because you guys obviously have, something you stand by,
Yeah.
and you're educating the community. You are so ethical, not just by what you stand by of what you're feeding your community, but also how you're dressing, right? How you're living. I remember seeing a documentary about the real price or value of clothing, and it was such an eye-opener because I used to work in retail. And working in it, you're just working. You're not thinking about how what you're doing is affecting others, right? Or where your clothing is coming from. So it's so beautiful to see that you're having people just be more aware of their choices, right? Be more aware of their decisions, of how they dress, of how they're affecting their community, but also how they're affecting their bodies, like you said before,
Absolutely.
right? Or even Carlos' questions like, what about the protein? Proteins are found in veggies,
Of
right?
course. Yeah, of course.
You know?
So with juice, that protein content's a little lower, but we have smoothies that we're working on, like really comprehensive recipes. And so we stand by the vegan thing, but curiously enough, we're using a bone broth protein. And
Bone broth?
Pachico.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Okay,
What do you mean a bone broth?
So
Elaborate.
Bone broth is
Because
made.
Chico doesn't know what bone broth is.
That's a fact.
So bone broth is made from animal bones.
Oh,
So
shit.
Chicken bones, beef
goodness.
bones, and stuff like that. You want to use non-GMO and organic stuff,
Right.
of course.
But
Yeah,
that's
you
not vegan.
scaring me now
It's
with the
not vegan.
bones, bro.
It's not vegan. So the broth is made basically like you would make a soup. And a lot of medical professionals will back me up on this, but it's really, really great for your stomach health. It builds collagen in your body. And the energy it gives you like throughout the day is really, really insane. So people, they've been starting to drink like pints of bone broth a day, warm or whatever, with some noodles mixed in or sometimes. But we found a protein that uses this bone broth and its magical healing powers. And
Wow.
Damn.
yeah, it's really great. So I stopped using vegan protein and your traditional whey protein, and I started
Right.
using this. And the change is so significant. I'll probably never go back to plant-based protein just because this stuff is like
Just
the
'cause
real
it's
difference.
I never
It's
heard
insane.
of it.
I want to put people on. Yeah, it's
I'm going to have to check it out.
That's
we're
fire.
using Ancient Nutrition, so you can get them pretty much anywhere now.
Ancient.
Ancient Nutrition.
That's a brand.
Yeah,
So
Ancient Nutrition.
Ancient is like Viva Poru too. You know what I'm saying? That's ancient. Too.
Elaborate. I need you to elaborate.
Viva Poru.
Oh,
The
Vix.
ancient therapy. Yeah.
I remember the first time my mother said that to me. I said, "Can you explain what that is?"
Viva Poru.
And she pulled out
It's
the
true,
bottle,
though.
and I read it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, her accent is butchering this whole
Yeah,
thing
for
up.
real.
Yeah, crazy. I remember when you have a cold or something, your mom would come over
Pato.
before you went
For
to
everything.
bed. Before you went to bed, she'll come rub it on your chest.
I used to
The
hate
whole
that
tub.
shit,
rub
bro.
it on your nose.
I used to hate that shit.
Yeah, because your eyes start burning and shit. Like, am I
Yeah.
supposed to get better? Or I'm about to
Los
die
ojo-
right now.
Los oídos, los pies.
Yo,
Lopi.
Like now I remember when you was talking about the bone broth. I'm like, I remember when my mom used to make like soup, you know, she would keep the bones in it, and she would suck or bite into the bone marrow. She
Yeah.
would always say like, that's where the good stuff is.
A lot of it
She's
is
like,
in there,
that's
yeah.
where all the minerals and all this and that and the third is.
A lot of expensive dishes are bone marrow dishes, depending on from what animal it comes from. You go to a restaurant, they'll charge you an arm and a leg for a bone marrow dish.
what?
He's having bone marrow tonight at the Polo Lounge.
Damn, bro.
We'll see if they got it on special. I used to make a dish with bone marrow. It was a foam that we
A
made with
foam?
it. Yeah. So we actually
Ah,
put
pero
it
tú estás bien
into a
fancy.
canister and like sprayed it out.
Ese-
with
Have you
bone
been?
marrow
On, you
foam.
seen Netflix Chef's Table?
Yeah, I love that show.
Damn, I don't
show's
think
fire.
I've
I
watched
love that
Chef's
show.
Table.
Oh, what? So
don't think
tonight,
I
go
have.
home, relax, and put on Chef's Table. It's very like a cool show. I like
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like an art behind it that's like really beautiful. The way it's like
Oh,
shot,
that's
it's like a
dope.
lot of colors and the precision. It's really.
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope.
We take a lot of inspiration from Netflix.
Netflix is fire.
Netflix.
We're gonna see Hive Juice Lab next on Netflix.
Hopefully.
That'll be fire.
That would be
that'd be
dope,
fire.
right?
Yeah, I know somebody
Seeing
that's
the buzz.
that's working for Netflix right now. So
Okay, so pass on that
Right,
contact.
right there,
Trying
you
to
could do
plug some
the
people in.
Heights edition.
We
Like
could
you
do
could hit different boroughs.
Yeah, I was thinking
That'd be
about
fire.
that, like
Yeah.
hitting different malls, like a little documentary
Yeah,
of them
hit the
traveling.
BX, hit Washington Heights.
Yeah,
so
a little
cool.
YouTube series. That's how you start with YouTube series. Little, Hive Juice Lab, and Los Cinco Condados
I've
type
been
shit.
scared to do YouTube, man. I'm like scared to put my face up on that.
That's me. I'm so shy.
Yeah.
I don't.
But I've seen a lot of success come from it.
Yeah.
You could get some stuff out of it if you manage it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you stick to your brand and your
I mean, you don't put
Beliefs.
yourself out there like that,
What do you mean?
like image, right?
Yeah, I don't.
You should.
I do
You
and I
should.
don't. I mean, I have my days usually towards like the end of the week when I'm a little. When
Not for nothing. I know you married, but you know what I'm saying. You're a good looking guy. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying,
you,
and
baby.
that could attract females. You know what I'm saying.
I'm feeling that birthday
But-
song more now.
You know what I'm saying, but it's business wise. You know what I'm saying.
ladies and gentlemen, she's strapped. She got a gun.
Porque tú, mira Bobo Cook le va bien porque he's, tú sabes, un
He's
pretty
out there,
boy.
yeah,
He's
there,
out
yeah.
there, and a lot of females, mostly other females. Like
Listen.
yo being a barbecue, I'm female. Mostly.
Listen, let me tell you. Nowadays with social media, appearance is an asset. If you know how to manage it well. Claro, tú no vas a un cuero en social media
Exacto.
tampoco. Tú sabes porque la wifi te va a matar.
Exacto, yo, exacto.
And we need you back when the show
Are
the
you
business
Puerto
grows.
Rican? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she's gonna
Yeah.
kill you, bro. Acho
Muchacho.
papi te va a matar.
I could actually
Acho.
take some inspiration from her. She's looking to start a fitness page here soon, so
Nice.
you know,
There you
I
go.
could use some of that
Beautiful.
confidence too. So,
So you're
Yeah.
coming on the show
There you
soon,
go.
then?
Yo, that's
On
a
the
fact.
podcast. Yeah, you're gonna have to come on.
I'm trying to do my squats, get my legs up.
And you know what they say about a couple that works together, so
grow together, stay together.
make each other better.
All
That's
that.
super dope.
Yeah,
super,
that's
super
fire.
dope.
That's cool.
Yeah,
man.
it's been a
And I
big
go
year
hand
of
in
growth
hand.
for us.
Yeah, for sure. Entrepreneurs. That's what it's all about, man.
Absolutely.
A healthy
How you
lifestyle.
feeling?
Good.
You sure?
Yeah, really great.
Chilling?
Tú
Yeah.
estás sintiendo el vibe.
Yeah.
He empty.
Yo, pero
That's fucked
What's
up.
going
No. Give me the Pinot Grigio. I was ready to
He's
go.
too busy with your chips, bro. Los está muy busy con el chips de
muchacho.
There you go.
But yeah, I feel great.
All
I'm
these
getting
things
ready
help
for a
me.
good night.
That's what's up, man.
That's so super dope. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we took a little break from the bus this weekend, and I keep getting hit up on Instagram like, where are you
Damn.
gonna be? Where are you at this time? I said,
How do you stay? How do you communicate your locations to people in general?
Instagram's our biggest platform that we're
Okay.
using right now. Yeah, so we use the power of stories. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
So
There's nothing better than the power
Yo,
of stories.
Instagram is
story,
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
I got a lot more love on stories than I do on actual posts.
So do I. So do I.
Yeah.
I get more views and everything on
On stories, right?
Yep.
Stories is a little 24
And
hour thing.
people will rather respond to your story rather than comment on your post. I'm like, you could have just, you know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
like, pon tu comment.
It's weird the way it works.
Like-
yeah.
I know.
That's so true.
Funny too because I post
yeah.
everything on my stories like in great detail, and I try to put as much information as possible, and I still get DMs like, so where? What
Like,
time?
yeah, right?
What flavor? My wife and I were just talking about this on the way down here because And so if I
Y like,
put
está en el
everything
post,
there,
está ahí.
Pero lee.
Lee.
Sí,
Ellos
reading
empiezan
is
leyendo y
fundamental.
paran. Y después quieren preguntar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. But you have a good following on Instagram, and I'm sure there a lot of the people that buy your juice come back and get more, right?
Yeah, so that's why we don't really do festivals that much. That's why we're comfortable doing the farmers markets, because we get a lot of regular clientele and comeback people. So we run a bring back program with our bottles. We use glass bottles.
Oh, that's like in the
I think that's more
Yeah.
Oh,
important.
that is so cool.
Yeah.
Yo, I
so-
remember, my fault to cut you off, but
No,
I have
go
to
for
share
it.
this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, cuando yo estaba chiquito, I went to DR for like, maybe like the second time after coming to the States. And they sent me to the... Bro, where's your wine cup?
Ya tenía ahí, bro. I was gonna say you gonna mix the liquor with the
Oh,
wine.
you drinking? Oh, he's drinking the special bottles. My fault. So the story is, I went to go buy like a soda. And when you buy the sodas out there, once you're done, you have to return the bottles.
That's fire. I love that. DR's ahead of the game.
But this is like
Return the
15
bottle.
years ago. Yeah, you
DR
have to return
paving
the
the
bottles.
way
You have to return because I don't know. I think they have to send it back to the manufacturer or
to
something.
do it again.
To do it again.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you have something similar to that, right?
Yeah. So, in the beginning, it wasn't catching on as much, but now it's crazy because we're running basically off of used bottles. Like, we
That's
rely
so dope.
on our customers heavily to
To
bring us
bring it
bottles back.
And then
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's
so-
fire.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
good recycling.
So
Come on,
smart.
I was gonna say.
And you're helping the environment because a lot of those bottles aren't just getting thrown away.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's an incentive for people to come back, too.
Yeah.
So, people, they get really into it now.
That's cool.
We do a group run on Wednesdays. It's a 5K. And
What is 5K? Like, is it 5 miles?
it's 3.1 miles, if I'm not
3.1.
mistaken.
I used to always hear like a 5K or like, hey, why can't just they be like, yo, son 3 millas?
It sounds like more.
It sounds like crazy, like, you know what I'm saying?
It
Damn,
sounds more
that's
impressive
fire.
that when
That's
you
a lot.
psyching yourself,
Yeah.
I just ran a 5K.
I think I could
Killed
barely
it.
run
And
a
how many
mile.
minutes you run a 5K?
The last one, what was it, like 25 minutes or
What?
something like that?
Oh, you
Yeah.
fit.
Oh, you fit.
I'm the slow guy in the fast group.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm in the back of the fast group.
I run in
So
the-
how fast can you do a mile?
Probably at my best, maybe under 6 minutes.
What?
But I'm dying afterwards. Yeah.
No, but still, tú
like a
estás
sprint?
volando, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fast.
That's a full on sprint, and I'm like,
No, that shit is crazy.
hating myself for it after. I try not
It must
to
be
do
the
that no more.
juice.
It's the juice.
Shit, damn, look at me over here, fella. Yo, the other day I
Jugo
walked
de
out the
cebolla.
gym. I ran a mile in 9 minutes. I was like, yeah.
A mile in 9 minutes?
This guy's fucking running in 5 minutes, some change.
I do a mile like
fire.
in 12 minutes. I'm just fat, bro.
You gotta start somewhere, bro.
You know what I'm
When
saying?
I hadn't ran in like
I run it like
2
in
years.
2 minutes in my head, though. Like in my mind, I could run in 2 minutes.
Yo, that's the first barriers, the mental barriers. You could break that.
Yeah.
You put into that subconscious, comes out. It's real.
Right.
One
There's
day-
like a step when you running that you gotta overcome.
Yeah.
Like, but before that, tú te estás muriendo.
Yeah.
And then when you pass that, then the pain, you
What's
really
that,
get numb.
What's that guy's name, man? He says it's a quote that he says like when you think you're done, you're actually only 40% done.
Oh shoot, that's deep.
That's
Yeah,
deep.
you're
What's
only
his name?
40% done. When your mind tells you you're done, you're really only 40% done. So once you
Wow.
break that barrier, you could actually achieve
That's what
a
it
lot
is, a
more.
barrier.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that, too.
Something Goggins is his last name. He's
I love that.
He's a.
Goggins.
You were in the
Air
Navy,
Force.
Air Force. He's a
Yeah.
Marine. He used to be a Marines.
Okay, that reminds me of a quote. I
David
heard from-
Goggins.
Yeah.
He's a very inspirational dude.
real.
Yeah.
Dude. I like how you said dude.
I went to high school with him.
He said he
a
went
white
to
boy.
high school with him.
He's so
He's like 20
stupid.
years older than you.
That reminds me of this quote from Matthew McConaughey. He said, "My biggest hero is me in 10 years."
Ooh.
But then when you get there, your hero's still 10 years away.
Away.
Ooh, that's deep.
Sick.
Yeah. So when he's
Damn.
30, you know, he's
You
always
always-
be 40 years old himself. But
I'm taking that one.
yeah, I like that one a lot. I heard
I
it
like
the
that
other
one
day
a
too.
lot.
I was like,
I like
okay,
that one.
yeah,
That's
I'm my
so-
biggest hero in 10 years.
You heard that, team?
That's
Shit.
so.
You're my biggest hero in 10 years.
You're my biggest pampara. In 10 years.
I'm done. Oh man! So, how many chairs you guys reserved at the restaurant? Because there's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Six.
6 of us here,
Tú
and we're gonna
eres
join.
raro.
She's like the wife.
She's
is
like,
like,
well,
fuck yeah, this is a special.
She's like this. She's looking at the bank account like that.
She's like, you're not even dressed for the
6.
occasion.
Yeah.
Like, bro, please.
I mean, I could pass by security.
How?
Yo estoy en negro entero.
That's his bodyguard.
Exactly.
That's
I'll go by the door and
okay.
just be like,
I'm
yo,
gonna feel like
let me get ID.
I used to work there. I was telling you guys, and
Yeah.
J-Lo would come in all the time with her bodyguard. It was
Oh,
crazy.
word?
Yeah.
For real?
Like J-Lo and A-Rod would sit there and have bodyguards at the front of the restaurant, and people would be like, "What's happening?" It's
Wow.
like, yo, J-Lo's just here again.
She's just
No
eating
big
her
deal.
bone marrow.
Damn.
just
Damn.
What
no big
about your
deal.
juice there?
So I was speaking with the manager actually at Polo Bar, and he was interested in trying my juice. So we're doing some sampling next week, and I think
Nice.
Okay.
yeah, we're looking to come into the city as a premium product, hopefully in mixology bars. So people
would be
using us
so
to
dope.
To
make
make
different
drinks?
juices, make drinks and
So
stuff. So
dope.
yeah, because they last a good amount of time. They're raw. You still get a lot of nutrition in them. Even if you're mixing alcohol. You taste the difference in the juice, the quality of the juice itself. is
Which
different.
one was the one I tried in the bar que tú me diste? That one was fire.
The one that I wanted to try was sold out. So I think, was it green?
Yeah.
It was the first one, the basic
Oh,
bleep,
I like that one.
The basic clip, that's what it's called?
basic B.
Basic bitch.
There you
Basic-
go.
basic-
Oh.
Oh, so that's one of the name of the juices, Basic Bitch?
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
I would get that shit all the
That's
time.
the one.
There's this beer I used to get called Raging Bitch. I would get the Basic Bitch juice.
Basic Bitch.
It's a good juice. I mean, it's celery. You got some Swiss chard in there, lemon, lime, and some jalapeno. If
It
you're
was
good with spice.
jalapeno?
Damn.
Yeah.
I ain't taste the jalapeno, but it tastes mad good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you're good with spice, you can handle it. Some people like freak out when they taste the
Taste it?
jalapeno, but
I like spicy.
that's a good one. And
I like
then
spicy.
wifey don't like spicy, but she likes that drink. That's like one. It's like jumping up to one of her favorites. So
Really?
yeah, so we're doing the right thing. I guess.
Yeah,
I think
for real.
so. You guys are definitely doing the right thing, man.
Hopefully,
fact.
man. Hopefully.
And I want to thank you in behalf of all of us for stopping by and hanging out with us. It's not
Yeah, we
over yet.
appreciate you.
We can't chill forever, but we have a few more minutes to hang out. But I just want to let you know, like, you guys are doing something very, very important in the Latino community.
I appreciate
Why?
you.
Because muchas veces we grow up and we never get taught like the healthy side of things. We just get taught that ese moro con carne
Y Tropicana
y
juice.
Tropicana juice o esto aquello es bueno, pero we never get taught of the natural things that are really important to living a healthy lifestyle. So we really, want to congratulate you guys
That's a fact.
and your wife for doing the things you guys are doing, and your family. And shout out
game-
to
game
your
changers, yo.
beautiful mother for inspiring you
Word
to
up.
do the things you are doing, because this is big. And
This is
I
big.
tell you, don't give up, keep pushing, and we'll see you here again once you're bigger. And hopefully, you don't forget about us.
we won't. And don't think we forgot about you today because we didn't bring the samples, but we're gonna bring you some bottles next week and have the team try. I'm gonna ask
Okay.
about some allergies and see, who likes what. I don't want to give somebody jalapeno juice that hates spice, So I'm gonna bring you guys some bottles
We appreciate that,
in the
my
coming
brother.
weeks, and I want to bless you guys and put my product.
Appreciate that.
Thank
Put my
you.
product in
bro.
your fridges, and hopefully you feel what we feel and the passion that we feel about this, because
That's awesome.
it really does hit home.
Yeah,
It really does hit home, and
man.
it's, the other day we did a 5K. I did it with my cousin, and I hadn't eaten anything all day. I know I'm the worst example of like a health freak, but I hadn't eaten anything all day. It was a busy day, and then I had the 5K in the afternoon. We had a run, so I drank me a worker bee real quick, and it brought me back to life. And I killed the run like faster than everybody, and I was like, "Man, yo, this stuff really works." Wow, this is my stuff. Wow, this
Shit sounds better than Gatorade to me.
It's not too bad, man. It's not
Gatorade
too
is
bad.
trash too.
What is Gatorade?
Sugar.
Azúcar.
Azúcar and it's high in sodium too.
Yeah, that's true, man. Now let me ask you,
Don't even
because
taste it.
you have all these juices in your fridge and stuff. When you having a little traguito in your house, right? You drinking a little rum, a little this. Do you mix? Because you mentioned about the bar earlier. Do you mix any of the juices with alcohol?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wifey's over there like,
She's like, yup.
No, we absolutely
we
do.
do.
She
So,
said we get lit.
like, what we wanted to do as a juice bar was bring you something that you could actually drink. Because a lot of juice bars, they give you juice and it's like, oh, I'll drink it, but I know it's good for me, right?
Yeah.
But I wanted my juice to hit every time. Like, every sip is just like, okay, yeah, I could have this every day. And funny enough, we have people come back from our farmers markets who are like, so I know this is not the spirit of what you're doing, but I put rum in the watermelon juice and it was banging. I'm like, I know it was because
You
I did it too.
Yeah. You think it's not
That's
the
my
spirit,
type
but
of
we
drink
know
right there.
about it.
No, absolutely. Yeah, and then we had people over a couple of weeks ago too, and we had a couple of juices in the fridge, and my friend is like, "Yo, let me get the black one," and that's the Night Owl with
the charcoal.
With charcoal, you got ginger, lemon, and apple. So you got a
Nice.
lot of that ginger
Damn.
flavor. He brought whiskey, and you know, whiskey ginger is a classic drink.
Of course.
Yeah.
I
This
always
is
have
just-
my Jameson with ginger.
Right. So this is real ginger right here, and this,
Nice.
we mixed it, and it was like, wow, that's.
That's just good.
I don't think I'll ever have a cocktail the same. Like I'm gonna ask like what's going in that cocktail, cause
You out here making people feel good about drinking their cocktails
Right.
with healthy juices.
right, yeah. it's a-
Chat.
Yo, why they call
Guilty
it a
pleasure.
cocktail? You ever try to like? Y'all never question it? Like nada más, it's just
No,
cocktail.
That's a good question. I'm not gonna front. That's a good question. I don't know why. I
That
think
shit crazy.
Jovian knows why. Why?
I'm trying to think. Like, if
Team,
maybe,
you know
like,
about
somebody
that?
give me that information.
Why
you-
is he even
Google,
asking the
please.
question?
That shit is crazy.
That's
Like
a-
cocktail. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
It is a rather
Anyway.
curious name.
Look at Yeli. Aliyah, you drinking that? That's not Hive Juice Lab. What you drinking right there?
That's a fact.
Did you not hear that the gentleman is going to first check if we
Oh,
have
yeah.
any allergies, what we prefer before he brings us some
Okay.
samples?
Lady doesn't like peanuts.
Yo, that's mad unhealthy. You know that, right?
What's unhealthy?
that
You're right.
that has like 100 grams of sugar.
It was my birthday though, and I didn't get no birthday
It's
cake.
my
so-
birthday.
Damn.
Damn.
Exactly.
Well, te ofrecimos un bronzy bar y vino y no quiere.
Damn,
It's all about balance. I heard she's been doing the right thing for the most part, and she.
I'm trying.
That's good.
Yeah.
she's been focused.
I mean, it's a new year for her, pero
A
no
new
new
year?
sweater.
What you mean a new year? Oh, birthday year?
Birthday year.
She's
Todavía.
She's the
He
crop
says
top
a
queen.
new year, but not a new sweater.
no,
we
no.
weren't
Oye,
we just talking about sustainable
She hasn't learned how to do
clothing?
laundry.
One thing
Excuse her.
Excuse
shrunk.
me, sweetheart. Excuse me, sweetheart. I know how to do laundry. You forgot
You
one
know-
of our podcasts. I welcome people to sniff my armpits.
Hey, yo.
Someone who doesn't do
Very
laundry
engaging.
doesn't
Hey, yo.
welcome someone.
Tell me
to
that shit is not weird,
sniff
bro.
Their armpits.
Very engaging.
Yeah.
Very engaging. Very comfortable.
You go on a
Very
first,
comfortable
Nigga, you
with
go
my
on a
I
first
hygiene.
date.
appreciate that.
Very
You go on a first
comfortable
date
with my
and you be like,
hygiene.
"Yo, ma, can you smell my armpits real quick?"
Yo, believe it or not, I've done that to people.
Oh,
Thank
what?
you.
That sounds.
Thank you.
I don't
if
wear
you're
deodorant.
Clean.
Okay.
I haven't worn deodorant in years.
Word?
Years.
You know that he had-
Explain. So how you keep yourself from
Yo,
not
hold on.
perspiring?
Word.
And,
Yo.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, but I just caught you do this like it's hair.
He just flipped his hair back. He
so
just.
what this?
Like the hair.
Damn.
Now, but you know what's crazy? My mom doesn't either.
I'm sorry.
Y ella no le hiede.
Yeah,
Wait. This,
My
people don't put
stepdad
deodorant.
also-
My mom doesn't wear deodorant, bro.
So how
Yeah.
does she keep from
No le sale bajo.
natural
Yo,
body
Beauty
deodorant?
from the inside.
Damn, bro, you're on another level. You're like an X-Men type shit.
Beauty from the
You
inside.
say you're
No,
like an X-Man.
If you eating the right things,
That's the juice lab.
your body's not gonna put out porqueria.
Oh, verdad.
It's
That
gonna
makes
put out good
sense.
stuff.
So you telling me I
have you
shouldn't
heard
eat
of-
pizza?
No, have you heard of pineapple juice making you taste good?
yes.
Right, so that's the
Making
same.
what taste good?
Like what?
Everything.
Yeah.
De todo. Whatever you want to try.
Ey,
We'll just say whatever you
Eso
want to
pone-
try.
Eso pone el totico sabroso, bro.
Yo, y tú, muchacho.
Well, somebody had to say it. Somebody had to
I
say
knew he
it.
was gonna say
Yo.
some wow.
Yo.
No,
the same
no
concept.
filter.
It's the same
Yo.
concept.
It's the same concept, right?
Oh my
So
God.
you're saying based on what you eat, your body controls the smells that
Yeah, it sounds weird, but
It sounds weird, yeah.
the weeks that I've eaten like kind of messed up and like I'm, cheating a lot
Yeah.
or whatever, I'm like, I go to the gym and I'm like, why do I smell like that? I never smell like this. But it's because I'm used to eating healthy for the most part. And then when I switch back and I like clean it back up, I'm like, all right, that's more like it. And I think she appreciates it too.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Yo, that's a blessing.
Do you wear deodorant?
she could vouch for me that I don't wear it though.
No, that's cool. Like it's cool.
Yo, that's
like,
a blessing, actually.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a money saver.
Tim,
Yo,
you
you
wear
know-
deodorant?
Yo.
Obligado.
Oye, mira como yo soy, bro. Like, I have a deodorant in my glove compartment in my car, bro. Wow. For backup, because sometimes I leave the crib and I'm like, oh, shit, I forgot it. And then, ya tu sabes, I got to stop by the bodega, get a little
happens.
shit for $4, una vaina así.
No, but I think it's part genetics too. My mother blessed me because she didn't use deodorant either.
I ain't get blessed, bro.
So I got blessed.
Yeah.
My brother, he needs to have like deodorant wipes in his wallet.
Damn.
And we eat pretty much the same.
Wow.
But it has to do with it's all has to do with like each person's individual body and the
Of
way
course,
it
yeah.
reacts
Of
to
course.
things.
Yeah.
Because my body, like, I don't sweat a lot sometimes, but I think I still need to use deodorant though, because I just feel like al final del día, just running around my body. Maybe because I don't eat as healthy as you, because I eat pizza and shit like that.
Or maybe you just need to embrace your natural odor, my friend.
That's true.
Don't.
I like that. I like
you.
that.
Fuck outta here.
Yo.
No.
We hanging out, bro.
Nah,
See what I mean?
He said, nah.
Nope.
I'm throwing that Dolce & Gabbana out the window and I'm embracing my
Oh.
Nah, fuck that. I'm
my
sitting
God.
over there.
What about me?
Te jodiste, mi man.
That's a damn. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's cool.
Perfume de los.
Perfume
In the lows. That shit's on fire.
That
Damn.
sound nice.
Copyright that.
You hear that?
You didn't hear the lows. You didn't hear it here. That came from you, bro.
I like that. I like
Damn,
that.
that could be anything. That could be a drink too.
Perfume de
Yo,
Los.
can I get a Delos?
Nah, that does sound fire. It's a nice ring to it.
All right, so this is the ingredients.
Even clothing brand.
Guanaba.
Guava.
Guava. Guaya.
¿Y qué más?
Y ya, no, ya.
Batata.
Batata.
I can't wait to
Damn, Jovian,
guys.
this is dope, man. Hive Juice Lab
In the building.
in the motherfucking
With the
building.
vibes.
Yeah, man. This
With
is
the vibes.
You know what?
first time in the studio. I feel special.
You feel, nah, you are special, bro. You doing this, you know, you're doing
Put some
big
bars
things.
out.
So now you gotta close out the podcast with 16 bars
Ooh,
of
Oh,
juice.
shit.
Nah.
99 bars of terror. Shout out Jada.
Who's your favorite rapper, bro? Before we close out,
Oh, man.
I
That's
had to ask.
controversial
Don't say
question
6ix9ine,
right
bro.
now. No.
Don't say
Nah, say
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine.
Man, I'm trying to
Eso
live.
está caliente right
I'm trying to
now.
live right now. I don't want.
I cannot.
Nah, man. I
You think 6ix9ine watching this? He's probably like, yo, one more thing, Your Honor.
Chico over there.
Chico's drinking and Aqui Chillin. He's gonna drive after.
Oh, have him with the squad car outside.
Yeah.
You're so stupid.
So who's your
I'm
favorite
sorry.
rapper? I give us
man.
3 because I know whenever you ask someone who's your favorite rapper, that's a hard question.
Wow. I'm gonna have to throw Big L in
Big
there.
L, okay.
Big L. Probably Jadakiss because you gotta rep my
Yonkers,
hometown. You
Yonkers,
gotta rep the
yeah.
hometown. And then Kanye. I don't really know how people feel.
Sin la
about this.
locoera.
Old
He's
Kanye,
just
new Kanye, or Kanye in general?
all of Kanye. I appreciate his development over the years because
Okay.
All his music is fire.
I can relate to him in a lot of ways. So you know when he has his little moments and his little craziness,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, cool. Yeah, we all go through that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So.
he's human, yeah.
Yeah, so I can relate to that realness, and he's just like unapologetic for everything he does.
That's good.
And you know what? You gotta respect him for that. He does what people think is crazy, but he's just being himself.
Right.
And a lot of us we wear a lot of masks, and we tend to not express our emotions like he does.
Yeah.
I don't know Kanye. You know, Kanye don't know me. You know, he can't get through my security guards, but
That's a
nah, I'm just saying.
I'll
But
tell you this
Yo,
though.
I can't.
My man is a ladrón.
Oof, what, he stole the beat?
Nah, how much a sneaker cost? That's just crazy.
Then you saw what?
Yo.
So
I
you
never
gotta
had to pay a
The
Jesus because it's
Yeezys?
too expensive for me.
You got to
bro.
get your budget up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Nah, but even if I had the budget, eso tela, loco.
It's a tela, yeah.
Eso tela.
And then it's getting thrown out. He's not doing
It's
it.
like you playing yourself.
His Yeezys are not environmentally friendly.
They're not sustainable.
They're not sustainable.
You hear this?
I'm gonna have my Yeezys for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna throw them out. I promise.
Damn. Well, what size are you?
Nah, chill. You're not getting my Yeezys.
I'm not gonna lie. My favorite Kanye album, College Dropout.
Wow.
I'm old Kanye. I'm old Kanye.
808s for me.
808.
808s. Yeah, I like the sad Kanye. I was sad when he was sad, so I like that.
Damn. That's it. It makes sense.
That's dope, man.
That was a good Kanye.
Jovian, man. Hive Juice Lab. By the way, the color of the bus, I really enjoy it. I like it. What is this? Like a pinkish.
Living coral.
I
Living
knew it was
coral.
the coral. Damn, I should have
Look.
said it.
Living coral.
Does that
So
make
yeah,
sense?
Algo así.
Pantone's color of the year. Pantone's color of the year.
I don't know what
so.
that means, but
So Pantone is I don't even know what they are. I think they just come up with color schemes and they do a lot of interior design and people. I don't even know
Pantone color of the
why
year.
they're big. Yeah, so they have a
Yeah.
color of the year every year, and then as we launched the bus last year, we already had the color. It was on the bus, and we launched it, and it was like, so the color of the year is living coral, and their whole page was the color of our bus. It's like, okay, this works.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. My mother picked it out. It's like one of her favorite
Shout
colors.
out to
for
your
sure.
mom.
You know, she
She was on the money.
She had the
blessings on blessings on blessings every step of the way,
That's a
and we
fact.
still feel that.
That's
Still
beautiful,
feel
So
that.
she's still
beautiful.
blessing you till this day. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Super
Listen,
dope.
and we usually, we can't chill forever. We got things to do. You got to go to dinner. We got to go to bed. Like, we ain't cool. It's not our birthday today.
Finish the bottle at least.
Damn. Well, you know what? What message do you have for young entrepreneurs trying to do what you're doing right now? Because you are doing what most people are not doing. You know what I'm saying? Stepping out of your comfort zone y haciendo cosita de la manera that you're doing it. So what message do you have for them?
Bueno, prepárate. Porque no va a ser fácil.
No va a ser fácil. I like that. Yo, that's the realest shit.
Yeah.
En verdad.
En verdad.
Yeah.
Yo.
Si te estoy hablando honestamente, va a ser difícil.
Yeah.
Everything is against us as Hispanics, as Latinos, coming up in the time that we're coming up in, with the administration that's running our lives right now too.
Facts.
It's tough. And, if you want to make a name for yourself, you really, really got to give it 1,000%. I'm not going to say 100. Give it 1,000%.
That's a fact.
Give it your all and more.
Restless nights, talking about Elon Musk, this dude, he said he slept in his office for most of the beginning of the time that he started Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
And look at him now. He's the highest paid CEO, of the year.
Yep.
So just keep at it. All the paperwork and stuff is annoying, but you only got to do it once for the most part for a lot of that stuff. And then it's a renewal every 1 or 2 years. The paperwork is dry. It's annoying. You'll get through it.
It's part of the process, though.
Yeah, you'll get through it. It's just the administrative stuff.
Yep.
If you got to hire somebody to do it for you, do that. Or just make your wife do it because she's good with the papers. But just keep at it, man. And then, anytime you lose faith, trust in God, pray, know that you're blessed and that it's going to be okay. Whether this is what you're meant to do or not, it's going to be okay. Just stay in the right faith, keep your head right, stay around your loved ones and use them for inspiration and motivation every day. That's my motivation.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful.
I just want to bring my family to a place that, I didn't get the chance to be at when I was growing up. And, when I have children, I want to provide them with something that I didn't get the chance to provide. Nothing against my parents, but, they started where they started from, and I started maybe 2 or 3 steps up from them. And, I thank them for that every day.
Yeah.
Of course.
Every
And,
generation has to grow, right?
We got to be better than the last generation and just
Facts.
keep trying.
Exactly.
Keep trying.
Damn, bro.
So
Knowledge.
dope.
Get this money.
Get this money.
Get
this
this
money.
juice.
Get that budget up.
Get that budget up, B. Yo, you want Jesus? Get your budget up, B.
I'm about to start chapeando.
That's true.
D.
It's a good part-time.
Facts.
Yo,
that's
he's
gonna be
always,
full-time.
that's
Yeah.
his
I'm trying to get,
motto
let me
all the
see,
time.
I think old lady de 65 está bien. Ahí que le dan la presión.
Oh, yeah.
Ahí que están los cuartos.
Ahí que están los cuartos, bro.
And if you give us some pineapple, you know what happens, right?
Hey,
Fact, you don't
I know
mind.
what you be doing. Hey.
After some pineapple, you don't mind.
You don't
Oh,
mind.
my
Y después de un
goodness.
Hennessy, I'll be like, yo,
Pero
tú
no
estás
le eches
buenísima.
cebolla.
Muchacho.
No le eches cebolla a Hennessy que lo da.
Lo daña, lo daña. Yo, what episode is this? 32?
32?
Episode 32?
32?
Look at Team. Team is like, motherfuckers, it's 32.
Yo, shout out to Lely and Evelyn in the building from Canada.
Nah, Montreal,
Canada.
Montreal.
That's fire.
Montreal.
Yeah.
They look like some locals. I wouldn't have even thought they
Look
were
at
from
that, right?
Canada.
They're fashionable. Look at them. They're fleek.
Yo la estoy chapeando a ella.
He's the
Oh
man.
man! Shout out Team Dominican in the building. You already know Aqui Chillin, episode 32 with
32.
Jovian and Hive Juice Lab. You're
Yes,
the
sir.
CEO of Hive Juice Lab, right?
Technically.
Technically.
right? You kind of like own the whole thing right now. Let me
Okay.
stop.
Something like that.
Yeah, you're already. It's a blessing to have you here, man.
That's a
and
fact, bro.
Spending time.
I appreciate
Thank
you
you.
coming, man.
Yeah, so we
appreciate you
appreciate you a lot, bro, and we wish you the best and success
Same
and
for
more
you guys.
juice.
Same for you guys. I know you guys are a fairly young company too, and coming up
trying.
and you interviewing a lot of really, really cool people is always fun to see who's on your roster.
Yeah, it's all about that human capital, man. Just trying to make that connection.
I love it.
Yo, don't get scared if I'm outside the restaurant. I'm just like, if you do takeout or something, like I'll take the leftovers or whatever. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Pull up.
Yeah.
Pull up. Dile, si tú te llenas, like if you don't want no more, don't throw it out. Just be like, can I get a box to go?
Just tell them you're
I'll be
jealous,
outside. I'll take
What was that? Can I get a box to
go.
go?
You know what I'm saying? Can I
What
get
was
a
that voice?
Can I get a box?
En verdad, Aqui Chillin with Jovian,
Yes,
Hive Juice
thank
Lab,
you.
episode 32.
Episode
Nos fuimos.
32 is the
pleasure.
vibe.
A pleasure.
Thank you. What?